Hi students, welcome to the video lecture 1 of module 4 topic queuing theory. The contents of this topic are introduction to queuing systems and the characteristics, pure birth and pure death models only equations, Kendall and Lee's notations of queuing, empirical queuing models, numerical on m/m/1 and m/m/c queuing models. Now let us see the introduction of queuing theory. Queuing theory deals with problems that involve waiting, or generally we call it as queuing. It is quite common that instances of queue occurs every day in our daily life. Examples of queues are long waiting lines might be waiting for service in bank and at reservation counter, waiting for a train or bus, waiting at barber salon, waiting at doctor's clinic. Whenever a customer arrives at a service facility, some of them usually have to wait before they receive the desired service. This form a queue or waiting line, and customer feel discomfort either mentally or physically because of long waiting queue. See, all these circumstances will be experienced by you, okay? And when there is a long queue, you mentally or physically get disturbed because of waiting in the queue. That's what they are telling here. We infer that queues form because the service facilities are inadequate. If service facilities are increased, then the question arises, how much to increase? For example, how many buses would be needed to avoid queues? How many reservation counters would be needed to reduce the queue? Increase in number of buses and reservation counters requires additional resources, and the same time cost due to customer dissatisfaction must also be considered. If customers get dissatisfied with the service provided, the customer repetition of the customers visiting the shops or counters will be reduced. So there are some symbols and notations used in this queuing system. Here n represents total number of customers in the system, both waiting and in service. Mu is the average number of customers being serviced per unit of time. Lambda is average number of customers arriving per unit of time. Capital C, number of parallel service channels. LS, average number of customers in the system, both waiting and in service. LQ, average number of customers waiting in the queue. WS, average waiting time of a customer in the system, both waiting and in service. WQ, average waiting time of a customer in the queue. PN, probability that there are n customer in the queue. So these are the notation and symbols used in the queuing system. So now let us see what is queuing system. The customers arrive at a service counter single or in a group and attended by one or more servers. A customer served leaves the system after getting the service. In general, a queuing system comprises with two components, the queue and the service facility. The queue is where the customers are waiting to be served. The service facility is customers being served and the individual service station. Next is the service system. The service is provided by a service facility or facilities. This may be a person, for example, a bank teller, a barber, a machine like elevator, gasoline pump, or a space like airport runway, parking lot, hospital bed, to mention just a few. These are just a few examples of that. A service facility may include one person or several people operating as a team. There are two aspects of a service system: the configuration of the service system and the speed of the service. Now let us see the configuration of the system. The customer's entry into the service system depends upon the queue conditions. If at the time of customer's arrival the server is idle, then the customer is served immediately. For example, if you go to a barber shop, if there is no customer, so he will serve you, or else you need to wait until the customer who is being served gets complete. Otherwise, the customer is asked to join the queue, which can have several configurations. By configuration of the service system, we mean how the service facilities exist. Service systems are usually classified in terms of the number of channels or number of servers. So, we will see it one by one. So, first one is single server, single queue. Here the customer arrives, if there is a queue, he follows the queue, and once he enters to get serviced, he gets the service facility and he leaves from the line. The model that involves one queue, one service station facility are called single server models. So, this is single server model, where customer waits till the service point is ready to take him for servicing. Students arriving at a library counter is an example of a single server facility. So, this kind of things we have experienced in our library itself. Next is several, that is parallel servers, single queue. So, if you see here, the customer arrives and stands in a queue, and here there are number of service stations, that is I can say it as a counter also. In this type of model, there is more than one server and each server provides the same type of facility. The customers wait in a single queue until one of the service channels is ready to take them in for servicing. Ready to take them in for servicing. So, here it can be a bike service also. So, the queue will be only one. So, but the number of service station will be different. One, it is free, the bike will be called for service. Next is several servers, several queues. So, it is been shown in the figure. See here there are number of queues and there are number of service stations also. This type of model consists of several servers where each of server has a different queue. Different cash counters in an electricity office where the customers can make payment in respect of their electricity bills provide an example of this type of model. And another example of this will be a reservation counter, railway reservation counter, railway bus counter, etc. Next is service facilities in a series. So, here if you see, the customer arrives, he stands in a queue. So, one of the service is provided here. After this service is provided, again you need to stand in a queue, and next whatever the service is required, it is get satisfied here. Once all the services get satisfied, he comes out of the counter. In this, a customer enters the first station and gets a portion of service and then moves on to the next station, gets some more and then again moves on to the next station, and so on, and finally leaves the system having received the complete service. So, once he gets the complete service, he leaves from the line. For example, machining of a certain steel item may consist of cutting, turning, knurling, drilling, grinding and packaging operations, each of which is performed by a single server in a series service facility. So, if you see, one machine will perform turning, another machine will perform drilling, another machine will perform knurling, etc. So, but the job has to be in queue. Once it processes the turning operation, again it has to be in a queue until this machine is free. It is the best example for that. So, in the next class we will see some more topics related to this module. Thank you.